Now, okay, so the graphics are probably gonna look good, but what do you think like this story is kind of like revolve around? Like, do we have any ideas on the story?
Shit. I'm guessing. Yeah, we see that he gets her out of prison, or
Okay,
he bails her out, or he's
okay.
there when she gets
So
out,
she's a
whatever the
bad
case
girl.
may be.
She's a bad
Yeah,
gal.
which I love shit like that. But I digress.
Yeah.
So it seems like they're just gonna be going through. In one of the clips, she comes home in like a high res vest, like a construction worker. So
Okay.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna pull that GTA 4 kind of shit to where it's like you try to work normal at first in the taxi
Dope.
company or whatever the fuck it may be.
And GTA 4
And
was actually it had like a DLC where it was Vice City, right?
no, I don't think so. I
Or
don't
was
think
that
so.
Liberty
Just
City?
it was Liberty. It was all
Liberty
Liberty
City,
City. So it was all Liberty City stories. But that would have been dope.
right?
That would have been
I'm
dope.
glad we're
Yeah.
we're back in Vice City, honestly, because Vice City
Yeah,
was a
for
dope
sure.
ass game.
Sure, I played the shit out of that game when I was a kid,
You know,
man. When the
GTA
PS2.
4 was the only one I missed out on. Like I played it, like just get 5 stars,
Mhm.
whatever. But I never played
Yeah.
the story, and I always heard the story was wild in that game.
Yeah, it was one of the best. It was one of the most grittiest, the most darkest stories GTA has ever offered, bro. It was insane.
That guy was
Like,
Arabic,
he was, I think, Slovakian, some shit like that.
Slovakian. Okay,
Yeah.
cool, cool, cool. That's different. So now we have a Latina. We got like a Spanish guy, black dude, white guy.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. I guess one of those guys is probably the villain. I'm guessing the Spanish guy with the long hair is probably the
Yeah,
villain.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe even the Rick
But
Ross dude could be the villain.
true. It might be, honestly, there could be a lot of subversions going on. Like, they might want us to think he's the villain just because of how much he looks like Dutch. Just because of how much we're programmed to feel like Dutch kind of character will be the
Yeah.
villain eventually. You get what I'm
And
saying?
and we do know, who sells the cocaine. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
true.
We know who does. So if we're
True.
stereotyping, if we're stereotyping, it could be him selling it.
No, but he's definitely the big boss, though. I'm pretty sure he's the one who gets them into the bank heist. Like, take my word for that. I'm pretty sure he's the one who like opens the doors for all that high fucking, like high tier
I
robbery, high
like
tier
that. I
criminal
like that.
activity. Yeah.
So we know pretty much that we're gonna get some type of fishing. But if it's not fishing, do you think we're wrestling gators? Like, why would they put a gator on the front? Do you think it's mainly fishing?
Mainly fishing, probably just mainly to like uh I don't know, get some brownie points from the Floridians because they know that,
Yeah,
gators are everywhere over there. But
yeah.
besides that, Red Dead 2 also gators are prominent as well. So it's
Okay.
all maybe it's both to show people, oh yeah, we're leaning in the Red Dead 2 we're leaning in the Red Dead 2 direction
Yeah.
for this game, you get what I'm saying? Making
hmm
it definitely more in depth with that, having a swamp and shit like that, just like Red Dead 2.
We're gonna have
Or
to
they're
do a comparison, Red Dead 2 and
Yeah,
GTA 6, because
for
I
sure, for
still think Red
sure.
Dead 2 is the benchmark for gaming right now.
Yeah, yep. Especially if you have to play it on the PC, bro, because that's where
Oh
the
my
full
god, I
experience
can't
is.
wait. It's like $14
That's
too. I
what
need
it
to
is.
buy it ASAP.
And I have it as well, so we could play online eventually when you're done beating it.
Now, you just mentioned online. I wanted to skip to another topic that I just found out about today. So, I
What's
was
up?
playing a little bit of Adventures of Elliot on stream earlier today, and one of my boys hopped in. One of my boys being Screedy's World. Now, Screedy's World actually wants to come on this podcast very soon and do an
Okay.
episode with us. So we might have that coming soon. Look out for that, Screedy. He's a producer, a pretty dope guy that I've met through the asylum.
Awesome.
But he was in there and he was typing to me about how Crimson Desert is such a great game, how he's 9 achievements away from the platinum. He has about 400 hours in the game.
Oh hell
We,
yeah, you gotta tell us about that.
yeah, we were talking about like Halo, and he was saying don't sleep on single player games because
Yeah,
games
never.
like Crimson Desert are amazing. And I said, look, you can say that, but Crimson Desert's a completely different beast than Halo campaign.
For sure, for
12
sure, for
hours
sure.
versus 400 hours is completely different,
For
right?
sure.
But he was saying that I really need to check out Black Desert Online because
Ah,
he was saying that's Crimson Desert
prequel.
is a
Yeah.
prequel to that game. So
hmm
that game is technically the sequel. Like you meet certain people that cross over in both
Yeah.
games. And so
That's dope.
I did some research. Right now on PC, that game is $1. So I
Oh
need
shit.
everybody to go grab Black Desert Online. The premium editions, all that, that's just mostly cosmetics, extra stuff like pets, stuff that you don't need in the game. But if you want just the base game with all the updates, where you're basically playing like a mini Crimson Desert, just MMO-fied, you know what I'm saying? It's going to have more MMO elements. You're probably going to need to play with keyboard and mouse because there's so many button combinations and all that stuff. But just as, people that love Pearl Abyss, me and Zoe, I wanted to let you guys know, go check out Black Desert Online so you can see how they got to Crimson Desert. You know what I'm saying? It's going to take you through that journey. It's worth it. For $1, you can't beat that. So go check that out. Now,